So I want to talk about the dark night of the soul, and if the divine masculine, your counterpart, your genetic equal, is feeling the intensity or this darkness, or whatever you're feeling or whatever you're going through, that transformation, whether that is also affecting him or vice versa. So whenever we're going through a really deep transformation, dark night of the soul process, where we're really transforming, we're really shedding the ego, we're really up leveling our energy, we're really going deep, that is also affecting the actual soul, the connection, and it's up leveling, it's ascending the body, it's ascending the body. The soul is already ascended. The higher self is already ascended. What you are ascending is you're ascending your body, your physical body. This is what you're doing by letting go of all of this ego structure. And ego is just like the personality matrix. The first, second, and third dimension is linked to the ego structure, and then you transcend that to come back into your heart, and then you go higher from there. So what's happening is that you are on this process. When you're going through the dark night of the soul, you're really transcending the ego structure, and that is really affecting the physical body, and the physical body is what's actually ascending. This is what you're actually you're changing the physical body so much you're changing it on a molecular level, you're changing on a cellular level, and you're really transcending the physical body to really incorporate and really hold your higher self. And so when you're going through this transformation, when you're going through this deep inner healing, when you're going through the dark night of the soul, you will feel, like you're really shedding a lot of these layers, and that also affects the divine masculine energy. It affects both counterparts, and a lot of the times when we're feeling really down, when we're feeling like all of a sudden we're going into depression, or we're feeling like really deep dark night of the soul energy, usually that is because there's a disconnect from the union itself, from source, from everything, because you're in that moment really transcending a lot of this these old wounds, this ego structure. So you're really disconnected, and you're actually just in this cocoon transcending it. However, you can pick up on the divine masculine going through his transformation, or him going into dark night of the soul randomly, because when there is a disconnect from the union, you can really feel that within you, and you can feel like something is off, something is wrong. You feel disconnected, you feel lost, you feel like there's a void, right? So this is very true, and a lot of the times they will pick up on that as well. So the dark night of the soul affects both counterparts. Not always. Like, it might be that one counterpart is going through the deep dark night of the soul, and the other one is just kind of living a good life, living a married life, living happily married, however, there is transformation, inner transformation, that is happening on the other side as well, because the whole process is like you are shifting into oneness. So the other counterpart is feeling that transformation and also going through their own transformation. They may be picking up on you may be picking up on their process as well. So it's not like you are not separate. However, you have your own process that you have to go through as your being, as your body, right? Because you both have very different ego structures. He has one ego structure, you have another ego structure, based on the personality, based on all of that. But in the heart, you are the same. in the heart. That's where you connect. That's where you are one. That's where you're in union. So you are one in the heart, but the ego structure is very different in both counterparts. So the point is to transcend that through the dark night of the soul and then come back into the heart. So the way to actually do that is, obviously, like, we go through these purging moments, and the dark night of the soul is a very intense transformation, and you will feel, when you're in separation from the counterpart. This is energetic separation. It doesn't have to be physical, because physical is not really what's important here. This is energetic. So even if you're in energetic separation, a lot of the times you'll go through a lot of dark night of the souls when you're in that physical and energetic separation, because energetic separation is as hard as the physical separation. It's not really any different. When you're feeling energetic connection to the union, to your divine masculine, it doesn't even matter if you're together or not. You feel that connection, you feel one, you feel home. It doesn't matter if they're here or not. It's a very energetic connection, so it doesn't matter with the physical stuff at all. So the process is like, if you are not feeling the energetic connection and you're really in that separation energy, that's a lot of the times where you go into the dark night of the soul, and that's a lot of the times where a lot of work is done in the separation, and that's when a lot of the dark night of the soul can come up for both counterparts. So not just for the masculine, or the masculine or the feminine, it's both are experiencing it, because that's the separation. They're doing inner work, and you could be feeling their pain, they could be feeling your pain. It's because both are working on releasing the karma, the darkness, the ego in that separation, in those times. So if you've been feeling like that really disconnect from your counterpart, a lot of darkness, a lot of just not union energy at all, that is where the inner work is being done. So the inner work is done in separation, energetic separation, physical, it doesn't matter. But when you're feeling that energetic disconnect, when you're in separation, a lot of the times that's when that work is getting done. That's when you're really in the dark night of the soul. That's when you're shedding a lot. And that's both counterparts. That is both counterparts doing that work. And you, like I said, could be feeling their sadness, their darkness, whatever they're going through, and then they could be feeling yours as well. But they may not know what it is or what they're feeling. They'll just feel off, right? Because there is that disconnect, right? You guys, the union is supposed to be, you're supposed to be in energetic connection. That's when you feel your best. That's when that's when you're feeling home. That's when like you are meant to be, because you feel like, okay, this is it, like I feel so good in this place. But when you're energetically disconnected, you feel that energetic disconnect. And then when you're in separation, you're doing that work, you're really going deep. So a lot of this separation will make you feel like there's something missing, there's something wrong, there's something off, there's something void in my life or inside of me, because you're literally feeling that disconnect from yourself, from source, from your higher self, from that unity. And that is what's felt in the counterpart, in your divine masculine, whatever they're doing in their life. And that is what's felt in your heart, in you. And that's when you do that deep inner work. That's when you do that deep inner cleansing. So I hope this helps you understand what the dark night of the soul is really about, and what it's really there to do for you, and how you can feel that disconnect and really feel the divine masculine, and really feeling like what they're going through, but that also is reflecting in your own life, which is really that disconnect, that void, the heaviness, a lot of the heavy energy. That is exactly what it is when you're disconnected, when you're not in union. And so that's what you're transcending. I send you lots of love, and I'll speak to you in the next video.